So who's more confused about Ram trucks packaging than ever? I have some good news for you. For 2027, they have tons, potentially are showing a lot of simplification for the packaging. And Ezra, is it confusing to buy a Ram truck, to be honest?
It's confusing to sell a Ram truck, let alone trying to buy one. I can't imagine. But
yeah, well, you're in luck because I think Ram, if they're going to be doing it for the half tons, it's most likely going to move over to the HDs.
Hopefully. Yeah, that sounds great. It's crazy we were just talking about that.
Yep, absolutely. We were. Now, we have this truck over here is like 84,000 and some change. This was like 95,000 and some change. We wanted to show you guys what happens when you get a more stripped down Laramie, because they come pretty well equipped. And then if you just got to have everything, we have that here too. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
Let's do it.
Now really quickly, we are here at King Garff Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in West Valley, Utah. Ezra here is a salesperson, so if you would like to buy a truck, Jeep, whatever, be sure to reach out to him, okay? Now, this is the gray truck. You guys see the base price there is $78,875. And this one just has a few options on it. So paint, fifth wheel prep, bed utility, and Laramie level 1 equipment group. You guys see what comes in that package? I've already done a video on the truck, by the way, too. And right there, $84,370. Now the red truck is the more decked out one. We'll show that one to you here. So this one, you guys notice anything different on that base price? I'm sure this one has a later build date, so the price did go up, and we'll go over that really quickly. Now, right here, Towing Tech Group, Night Edition, Towing Tech Plus Group, Laramie Level 2, and sunroof. So this truck is $95,780. So, Ezra, what is the base price difference between these two trucks?
So the base price was super close, and it, again, like you said, it probably has a later build date.
Yes.
$875.
And then what's the difference between the two trucks?
I mean the price difference.
Yeah, the MSRP. Yep.
The MSRP is $11,410. That's big. I mean, you can see difference between the level 1 equipment group and level 2. It's like $4,000 of add-ons. So.
Yeah. So let's go through the truck on the exterior, and then we'll hop into the interior again so they can see what they're missing out on between the two.
Okay.
So Ezra, as you can see, there's not a big difference between the two trucks, with the exception obviously of the Night Edition package, right?
Right.
But this one has chrome, that comes standard, but are those painted bumpers standard?
Yeah, they're standard.
Standard painted bumpers on Laramie. Also, premium lights come standard. So what's the biggest differences to you on the front of these trucks?
I mean, we talked about the Night Edition. That, to me, is worth all the money.
Yes.
The front forward-facing camera.
Yep.
You can see there's a spot where they could have put it on this one, but they like to keep you knowing what you're missing out on. So.
Yep. Yeah, adaptive cruise control also comes standard, and front parking sensors. So in the grand scheme of things, you're not really losing a ton unless you want the appearance, obviously, of this truck. That's the biggest takeaway here, is you get that really cool hood. I think that hood just sets off the Ram trucks for sure.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing with that hood for sure. And I would say that the grille design is slightly different. Actually, no, it's not. It's the same. It's just blacked out.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little different, but looking again, no, it's exactly the same. So off to the side here, what are those?
These are 18s.
All right, so we have 18s. That's the base wheel for Laramie, actually, too. And then on this side,
you got 20s over here.
Okay, and those, if you don't want all this blackout, because I know some people say they don't care for it, there is a sport package too you can add. You would get these wheels just in a polished look, I should say. Now, there's no fender flares available, but I did hear for 2027 it could possibly be an option for Laramie to get fender flares. So that would be awesome. Hopefully that happens. Now, the only thing different on the mirrors is obviously you have black and chrome. Yeah. And there you go. Cameras. So that 360 camera package comes a part of the towing technology package, basically. And how much was it again? I completely forgot.
The towing technology?
Yeah, towing tech. Let's pull that. And what comes a part of that package too? I think it's right here. Yeah.
Towing technology group, surround view camera, trailer camera wiring, trailer tire pressure monitoring system, trailer reverse guidance.
Gotcha. So, and how much was that package?
That's $1,595.
$1,595. So, I think for 2027, if I'm basing this off of what Ram's doing for the half tons, it's very possible that the 360 might go a part of a level 1 equipment group.
That'd be great.
Which would be awesome.
That's worth all the money.
Yes.
Right there.
And rain sensing wipers might become standard on Laramie based off of what I see on the half ton. So that's some good news there. And if they add 360 a part of one of those packages, that will probably save you more than just that $1,500, because in some cases that's all I would really want on a truck like this. Like if you're okay with the chrome, you got painted bumpers, and I would say, hey, you can put some meaty tires on this thing. These are 33s basically. I think these are 33.5s. So yeah, you can definitely dress these trucks up however you want. But yeah, as far as it goes down, you guys see this does have smart key system. That does come standard. These are both mega cabs. So mega cab does give you Cummins and full drive standard. You cannot get these anymore with the Hemi engine. 31 gallon fuel tank, 7.5 gallon DEF. And on Laramie, you get full LED taillights out back. Now let's do something real quick. Let's see if both of these tailgates are assisted on 3. 1, 2, 3. That one's assisted, but it just kind of flopped down a little bit quicker.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that was
This one
assisted.
only has 9 miles on it. That one might have more. Maybe it's been dropped a few more times.
It's all clapped out, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, this truck does not have fifth wheel prep package, which means we have to check out the payload capacity, because in theory, this truck should be heavier, because we forgot to mention those power deployable running boards, by the way, too. Completely forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
And at the high mount, where the cab is, that center high mount light, you guys see on this side, we have some LEDs.
Yep. They look pretty dim, but like the LEDs are, again, they're a game changer.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
way brighter than these. These look brighter right now during the day. But
Yeah, you have your incandescent bulbs up there and bed lights on both sides. Now, one thing that we just learned is Laramie Level 2 Plus gives you bed utility standard, a part of that package basically. So on this truck, it's a standalone option. It comes a part of the Level 2 Plus basically. So you get the bed step right here. You also get spray in along with those LED bed lights. Now, if you get the Cummins, you get the 342 axle ratio out back, and anti-spin comes a part of the Cummins too. You cannot upgrade the 342, by the way. You can't get a 373 or a 410. You just get that because of the 8-speed. There ain't much to talk about here because both trucks are gonna have the same powertrains. And what's nice is you get all the horsepower and torque on the 3/4 ton trucks now. So 300, oh my gosh. I was about to quote the horsepower as if this is a 2024 and earlier, because you have a 2024 new truck here that I did a video on, and it was just in my head. But no, it's 430 horsepower, 1,075 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed ZF transmission, great upgrades. Like, my favorite thing about this new Cummins is the power delivery. So no more grid heater over here, and you have this performance intake manifold, larger intake and exhaust valves. So this performs a lot better, and with that 8-speed, it's easy to live with day to day.
yeah,
Yeah.
people have loved the 8-speed. That's been like one of the #1 reviews that we get, is the 8-speed is just way better.
Yes. And I think you might have that 2024 sold.
Yeah, as soon as you dropped that video there, I got a lot of comments on it, a lot of people reaching out, so still waiting on something to fall. But
Yeah, and guys, they actually discounted a little bit bigger than I expected them to too. So if you're still interested,
it's like 20 grand.
yeah, oh yeah.
Hit me up.
Now I want to show you guys really quickly. What's nice about the Laramie is you don't lose any premium fixtures, as I call it, on the interior if you don't get those equipment groups, because I know in the RHO it does upgrade like the dash and a few other things, and sometimes the door card will get updated. But real quickly, there's only one change that we're going to talk about here in a second. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop in the truck that's a little bit cheaper. That way you can see the differences between the two. Now, front and center, we have a 12-inch display that comes standard. This is a 12-inch too, right?
Yep.
12-inch, dual climate control, heated ventilated seats along with the heated steering wheel. Now what's missing right here?
You don't have the same console setup that you do in the other one.
Yep.
You're also missing out on your wireless chargers here.
Yep. And yeah, you'll see that that one has dual. So this is considered the bench seat. There's a little bit of storage down here. Now both trucks, as you guys see, has HomeLink too. And you cannot get heads-up display on these trucks, by the way. You also have the storage with the 12 volt. GM does not give you a power plug up here, so some people still use things up here, and it's nice that you have that power plug so you don't have to have it running down. There is that storage on that side. They do illuminate it, and there's still quite a bit of, yeah, there's quite a bit of power. You have 4 USBs. There's a USB inside of here too. And you guys see right here, this is an auto dimming mirror, but it's not going to have the camera for that, like you'll see here in a second. All incandescent bulbs there. Seat memories. I mean, this truck comes pretty well equipped, dude, for sure. And of course, the mega cab. This one does not have the outboard heated seats back there, but all leather with a little bit of suede accent on the seats too. Tilt headrests. And lastly, up here, you guys see LED lights, place for your sunshades. Let's hop over to that red one.
Let's do it.
Now, Ezra, is there a lot different in here?
I mean, not really.
Yeah.
There's a few features that, I mean, are going to be super important to some people. Obviously, 14-inch center console here. And then we talked about the wireless chargers down here and the console setup.
Oh yeah.
One of the key features is this mirror. So you have a regular mirror, but if you flip this down, you got the digital rear view mirror, and then if you hit this will show you your trailer. And then there's some other auxiliary ports that you can have your trailer up here as well.
Yep.
So
yeah. So oh yeah, that's a good point. So if you do add a camera on the back of your trailer, there is an input that you can plug into, which is really nice. And in case you're wondering, those cameras are on the mirrors too. Yeah, so yeah, those are some really nice features. Now what about the speaker setup here? So you go from Alpine to
the Harman Kardon.
Yep.
You also have some other like part of the towing package. You have the trailer steering and your trailer brake here. The other one had the trailer brake, right?
It had trailer brake, yep. Oh yeah.
What am I missing here?
And I think that if you get like the level 1 plus, they may just give you one wireless charger, but with this level 2, it does add 2, which kind of makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's annoying that they have, I don't know.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but how would you know that?
Yeah, exactly. And something that's weird too is if you wanted just this sunroof, sometimes the manufacturer will make you pick a level 1 or level 2 equipment group just to get that. So you can't just say, oh, okay, I just want a sunroof, that's it. Yeah. So yeah. Now out back here, you have outboard heated seats and pretty much the exact same power plug setup there. Those seats do recline. That's why I always recommend the mega cab. If you have older kids, this makes sense. Yeah. So let's go ahead and check out the payload capacity, because we pretty much touched on all the features here. I mean, most people know by now. I think Ram has the best mirrors because top and bottom are heated and power. You also have all the lighting, so if you turn on the lights, and they have lights, they call them utility lights on the front of them too, so you can turn those on from here as well. And as you guys just see, power folding. Oh yeah, look at that too. I just noticed that, look. That's awesome. That's kind of cool. Now, last thing we have to go over is obviously the numbers. These numbers are not going to change for either truck. So gross axle weight reading out front is going to be 6,000 pounds. The rear is 6,040. 11,040 pound gross vehicle weight reading. And then these wheels are 18 by 8 wide. All in payload for this truck is 2,786 pounds. And this is why you would buy a 3/4 ton. Tire pressure, 60 out front, 65 in the rear. So this truck's going to ride a lot better. Now, as I mentioned, the axles and gross vehicle weight reading do not change. So 20 by 8 wide wheels, so different wheels. And all in payload for this truck is 2,661 pounds of payload. And Ezra actually mentioned something interesting. He asked me, is the tire pressure gonna be same or different with the wheels. It is different actually. It's 65 and 65.
What was it, 5?
Yeah, it's a 5 extra PSI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the reason why the Payload doesn't seem a lot different is because this truck does not have fifth wheel prep package. So if it had fifth wheel prep,
It's got that big heavy hitch in there.
yeah, it'd probably be under 2,600 pounds, because that would probably add another 50 to 100 pounds of extra weight on the truck. But dude, thank you for thinking about this video, because it happened at the perfect time. 2027 is getting ready to come out, so now you have an idea of the differences, and hopefully for 27 they do simplify this for you guys and for the customer.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
Makes things easier.
Yes. But yeah, again, if you guys would like to buy a truck, whether you live here or not, you can't really see the mountains right now because there's a lot of smoke over there, a little bit of fires going on, but Utah is a beautiful place to visit, so be sure to reach out to Ezra.
Yeah, I'd love to help you out.
And subscribe to his YouTube channel.